Good morning, Facebook fam. Surprise! It's Thursday. We're trying something new. I need more coffee. We're going to try this little coach's corner, and I'm just going to pop on unexpectedly and give you some coaching advice, some coaching commentary. So, we've been talking on the coffee chat show on Saturday mornings about habits, creating new habits, looking at your habits, seeing if habits serve you, et cetera, et cetera. So, this morning, um, okay, so since I'm talking to you guys about, managing your mindset and creating new habits, and one of the new habits is to, um, only think, things that are going to contribute to your happiness, right? Because I'm studying positive psychology and I'm starting to do coaching again. And part of what I'm talking to people about is how to apply happiness to your daily life. And I'm starting to do these free events called Choose Happy. We're doing one in Vermont on April 19th and one in Boston on May 20th. Okay. So in this protocol, of choose happiness and really control your mindset. And I would say, I was talking to someone yesterday, and I would say that I control my mindset, we'll say 75% of the time. And the other 25%, like probably most of you, a thought will come that is not the type of thought that I necessarily want, and I follow it. And then, and then I really have to work hard to get myself out of that, you know, down the rabbit hole, I call it. So this morning, I I started to have a thought, and I thought, you know what? I'm teaching you guys this, and I'm going to talk about it again on Saturday morning, and I'm going to talk about it in these live events. So let me really dig in and stop, stop going down the rabbit hole with the kind of thoughts that I don't want to have. It's difficult. And that's what I just wanted to pop on and say. Like, it's easy for people to say, oh, use the law of attraction and think about what you want and then manifest it and don't have bad thoughts. Just think about the good things and only think positive. And I will be 55 in August. I have been practicing this stuff since I was 12 years old. That is a long time. I spend at least an hour every morning setting up my day. I spend a half an hour at night. I do all the things that I recommend to you guys. Okay, so I'm doing all of that. I've got my index cards here with affirmations on them. I've got another set upstairs. So when I tell you stuff, I'm doing it. I have two whiteboards in my office. They both have affirmations on them. And I still go down the rabbit hole occasionally, probably at least several times a day right now, which I'm really, really trying to work myself out of. So I thought, I know how difficult this must be for you guys, for people that are just starting this, for people that are just starting to understand about their mindset and how to control it. And I just wanted to speak to that. I just wanted to say, like, hey, this is hard. This is not the easy button. There's not an easy button for this. You don't just fall into like, oh, I'm going to be happy every second of every day. It's all good. You don't fall into that. You have to work at that. You have to um you have to be vigilant in managing your mindset. You have to be vigilant that every time a thought comes that is contrary to the type of thought that you want to have, you have to put another thought in there and substitute it with the kind of thought that you want. And sometimes you have to do that minute by minute by minute by minute, especially if you're scared or upset or reactivated, or something's bothering you or you're annoyed. Because when we're stressed is when we like tend to go to the old behavior, right? When life applies pressure to us, then we tend to just go back to what we know, the comfortable, like complaining and being complacent and acting, kind of like life is doing it to us and all of that. So, really, I just wanted to speak to that. I wanted to say, hey, I know I'm talking about habits on Saturday mornings, and I know I'm asking you guys to dig in. And if you join the Warrior Mindset Facebook group, where Tracy's posting things every day to remind people to kind of stay on the right track in your thinking. Um, it is not easy. It is hard. And this is why things like a group or a coach or a study group for a book or a mastermind or things like that. This is where those things come in handy because it's support, right? Because it's really easy to fall back into the old ways of thinking. Even for me, who's been studying for 42, 43 years, that is a long time. And I still, on the daily, am like, nope, I have to put my attention there. I have to focus there. I have to put my mindset there. And some days it's easier than others. But when there is, stress presenting itself, I get scared and freaked out just like the rest of you. I'm just more adept at, coaching myself out of that. Um, so don't get discouraged is the point of this whole little exercise. Don't get discouraged. Just keep doing it. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. Keep doing the work. It does get easier. You will be able to control your mindset faster. You will see the results of the positive thoughts coming quicker. Um, you know, Susan says she's glad to see this. Susan, I'll try to do these coaches corners more frequently because I can just literally pop on here in the morning and do them right from my desk before I start calls. Um, I'm also thinking about doing a couple of free like study groups using some of John Maxwell's books. For those of you that caught Coffee Chat on Saturday, you know that I just finished being trained and certified by the John Maxwell team. So I am able to use a lot of his materials now in my work. I'm thinking of doing these for free, but keeping them limited to like 12 or 8 to 10 to 12 people. And we would study a particular book. We would work our way through a book over like 8 weeks. So if any of those types of things interest you, you should jump into the Warrior Mindset group because that's where I'm going to make those kinds of offers. The Warrior Mindset group is a private Facebook group attached to the Working Warrior Mom Facebook page. Also, you can check out my website, which is scrolling along the bottom here, which is Apply Happiness. That is my company's website, which is my training, coaching, and consulting company. And I am taking coaching clients again. You have to email me and we have to talk about it. And then I'll give you a 30-minute free consultation to discuss whether or not we're a good fit. But I am opening my schedule again to take some coaching clients. After doing that John Maxwell training, I really realized that I'm really good. I'm a really good coach and it's valuable to people. And I think I just need to start offering myself out there again like that. So don't get discouraged, you guys. Just keep on keeping on. Um, your affirmations are important. Those index cards are important. Like I said, I have them handy right here. I have a whole bunch of them. I have another set upstairs. I use them morning and night. And I also, when something might be going on during the day that is not, something that I really want, I whip them out and start going through them then, using them like flashcards. That's repetition and consistency is the way to really master the changing of the habit and the changing of the mindset. Repetition and consistency. You have to retrain your brain. You have to train your brain to focus on the things you want more of. You have to train your mind and your brain to focus on more good. And you actually are expanding your brain when you're doing that. You're expanding like the possibility that you're able to see, and you're expanding the scope of your experience when you are pushing yourself to, think a higher thought and go on a better path. All right. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you on Saturday morning. And you can check everything out at applyhappiness.com, or you can go to the Facebook page and find lots of things there as well. We are Apply Happiness on Facebook, which is my company, and then the Working Warrior Mom. That's kind of the give back brand, as you know. Okay, we'll see you soon. Have a great day.